All right, peeps, today I have a very special video brought to you by Ducabike. We're gonna install some new awesome parts on the 848.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna be installing the keyless ignition, the nice Ducabike push button, and also we're doing the Nintendo pods for the right side to match the left side setup that we have. And I just wanna show you guys, we did some carbon fiber ram air intakes off camera. Those are from Bestem USA. I'll tell you right now, I'm not too excited with them. They look great, but the fitment was just such a pain in the backside to get them fitted and make them look correct. It took like 2-3 hours of dremeling and basically mocking them up just to get them to fit right. And you shouldn't do that with, you know, a part that's $300. So yeah, my quick review of Bestem USA parts. Try to stay away from them and try to find other carbon fiber parts. But now back to the video. And here we have our keyless ignition push button that we're gonna install here. And also I have their Nintendo switches. So they have a start-stop switch that's meant to be run on your Brembo master cylinder, but they also sell what's called the back panel to where you can run it separately, because our master is all the way over to the left and I didn't want to have any contact issues here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove my stabilizer and free up all of this stuff here and get this stock ignition box, hub, whatever you want to call it, removed off the bike. So we got the ignition cover off, and there's this little ring here that's pressed over this. So make sure you gently pry that off, because this is the ring for your immobilizer. And I'll show you how to set it up with the key in the eye box that comes in the kit right here. I am not gonna lie, this is a pain in the ass to get out of that little spot right there. Oh my God, that was just, throw that in the garbage for sure. Another thing too is, I don't know why my bolts were different. It wasn't just like 2 bolts, but somehow it was like a double threaded bolt for the GPR stabilizer that I actually had to cut. I had to cut this open just to be able to get it out. So I really hope that's not how it is for your guys' bike, but that's definitely how it was for mine. So now that we got these bolts out, we can go ahead and get this plugged in. You can see the connector is like right here to the left. It kind of hangs under the frame. So it'll be pretty easy for you guys to just unplug it. But I don't know, I mean, if you want an easy install, I'd probably remove the whole tank or something, because it's just, it did not want to come through there. So now what we're gonna do is, you have the immobilizer ring, and we are gonna put this eye box here. You see this eye box? We're gonna put the key in here and then put this ring through like that, and then zip tie the key to this wire right here. I'll show you after I get everything installed on it. All right, so I ran out of some zip ties, so I just used some nice finishing electrical tape, but you can see the keys in the box and it is secured to that. So now what we're gonna do is just kind of put this down in here, out of the way, stuff it down underneath like that, and then we can go ahead and put the new ignition switch in there, and then we'll go ahead and get it mounted up and get it plugged in and all that. All right, so we got the button installed. As you can see, keyless delete. So now we're gonna get the GPR installed back on here, and then we'll go ahead and get the little box off and get the Nintendo switches on. All right, so after a brief blown fuse and doing some wiring with no wiring schematics, the biggest thing was this plug is, I believe it's called a J4, I can't remember, but this is for the newer Panigales. And you have this big plug here for the 848, 1098, 1198. So what I went ahead and did was I did some voltage testing and basically got it to where everything was reading as it should, and then I put some heat wrap on it after getting everything soldered together. So now, go ahead and put this on the bike real quick. So now we have this plugged in, and we should be able to turn on the switch, and then that works good. This is another kill switch on off. As you can see, it doesn't work no more. On. So we have it working good. So now we can go ahead and mount this up on the clip-on, and our install will be finished. All right, guys, install done. New Nintendo switches and the Ducabike kill switch. Everything's starting to come together and look really awesome on this. You can see flawless, no key needed. Perfect. Always gotta love a clean install. I wanna give a big shout out to the guys over at Ducabike. I mean, they got these parts to us in less than a week, all the way from Italy with all the pandemic stuff going on. And it's sponsors like that of the channel that make it possible for me to shoot this content and actually show you guys every step of the way. And yes, that is a sneak peek to what we're gonna do the wheels in. And yeah, that's a time for next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this taught you something. If you like this kind of content and enjoyed what you watched, then please consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you on the next one.